welcome to Code VIT, and this is today's Vprople question of the day, that is number of unique points. See over here, they'll be providing you with n specific numbers. Okay, for example, see in the first line you have to enter the value of n. Here n is nothing but the how many integer value which you are going to write. Okay, and those values, those n integers have to be entered in the next line. That too, they have to be space separated. For example, suppose if I'm entering 1 space 2. Okay, using these three numbers, I have to make unique points like 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, and 2 comma 2. Okay, and at the end, I have to print the number of unique points that can be formed. Okay, print the number of unique points that can be formed, as well as I saw in the code. So I saw in the compiler, we have to even print the unique points also. Okay, first of all, see. 1 2 3 4, so 4 unique points can be created, and moreover we have got 1 and 2 as unique points. Okay, unique values among those three values, so that is what we have to print. It's quite a simple question. Okay, so let's move on to the code. See, print input. Okay, now use list map int input. So till now, see what I've done. Till now, I've taken the inputs. Okay, for example, over here, user will be given 3, which signifies that we are going to have 3 values. And over here, user will be providing us with 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 space separated numbers. Using these 3 numbers, we have to make unique points. Okay, so for that, let me have some list unique list. Okay, it's basically an empty list for now. Similarly, let me write one more list for me. Now see, now I have to go for 2 for loops. Okay, see, for I in use list. Now see, first of all, what I have to do is, suppose if the user would have given over here 1, 1, and 3. So among these 3 numbers, I have to find out unique numbers, and unique numbers are 1 and 3. Okay, so in order to find that, see what I have to write. If I not in unique list, then unique list dot append I. Now what is happening over here? See, basically I'm checking, suppose for I in use list. Okay, this is my use list. Okay, let me make it as a list. Okay, so this is my list. Okay, so for this list, see, the value of I is gonna be 1, 1, and 3. Okay, so if I'm checking whether 1 is present inside this unique list or not. Initially, unique list is an empty list, so 1 is not at all there inside this list. So if it is not inside this list, then it will get appended in it. Okay, so now my unique list is having 1 in it. Now see, now the value of I will be 1. Okay, this one which is present at index 1. So this it will be checking whether 1 is present inside this list or not. So it's obviously present. Okay, so it won't get appended in it. Now when the value of I is 3, it will be checking whether 3 is present inside this or not. 3 is not there, so 3 will get added in it. Okay, in this way I'm getting my unique points, okay, from these given 3 points. Now see, once this is done, now I have to create my coordinates. Okay, so for that I have to go for another for loop. For j in use list, if I comma j not in permu, then in that case permu dot append I comma j. Okay, now see what I'm doing over here is I'm going for another for loop. Suppose initially the value, let me write 2 over here. Initially my value of I is 1, and now I'm running a for loop for which the value of j is gonna be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so see what are the combinations which I'll be having, permutations I'll be having. I'll be having 1 comma, okay, see, I'll be having 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, and all these numbers will get added in this list permu because initially this list is empty. Now suppose if the value of I is equals to 2, so it's gonna check for so the combinations will be 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, and 2 comma 3. These numbers will be checked whether these numbers are present, these pairs are present inside this permu list or not. If it's not there, then it will get added in it. Okay, and so on. So that I'm doing this because I need some specific numbers. Okay, I don't want any point to be repeated. That is why I'm doing this. Now once this is done, I am having both of my list, a list which is having unique numbers, and another list which is having unique pairs, okay, unique coordinates. Now see, now I'll be just printing the length, print length of Pamu, and now for I in unique list, print I comma end. Okay, this is what I have to print. This is what the question demands for. Now let me just run this code and show it to you how it works. Suppose I'm entering three values, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I was expecting this. What is this? Achha, I have to go for split also. I have to write input dot split over here. Anyways, now let me run this again. I'll be entering three values, 1, 2, and 3. Now see, for these values 1, 2, and 3, I'll be having 9 pairs, and from these numbers, these are the unique numbers. You can see over here in the screenshot. Over here, see, for the numbers 1, 2, and 3, there are 9 unique points. Okay. Similarly, let me go for another example. Let me write 1, 1, and 2. So for this, I'll be having 4 unique points, and from these 3 values, these are the unique values 1 and 2. That is all what we have to do for this code, for this question. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.